All right, so yeah, grab a strap if you have one and could use it for a little hip opening. We'll start on our back today. So if you want to start on your back or start seated, you can. We'll eventually make our way down there. Let's connect with our breath. Connect with the body. So yeah, if you want to rock side to side, hug the knees in, maybe open the arms up and stretch above the head, just whatever feels good. Arriving on our mat for this really special 30 minutes that we get to share together. And just notice the inhale and exhale. And let's send a few breaths into our hips. So we've been doing some warrior threes, and we were talking about this after class. And today we're going to continue that a little bit, but also working that hip area. And notice how that warrior three or the hip responds when we work that little stuff around it. See if that offers some freedom in that warrior three hip area part of the body. So breathe into the hips, breathe into the low belly. Breathe into the outer hips. And maybe the glutes, the top of the glutes, the middle of the glutes, and the lower glutes. And just like in life, sometimes when we have some resistance to an area in our life or we're feeling stuck somewhere, we can bring awareness to those things around it that influence it. Influence the situation. We notice the people involved, emotions involved. And as we bring awareness to that, sometimes it loosens up and things begin to shift in that area where originally our energy was going to. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale it out. And now drawing in the right knee to the chest. If you want to use your strap, find the strap and bring it onto the ball of that right foot. We're going to start with some awareness to the hip by bringing it out to the side. So if your hand's on that strap, let that leg fall out to the right. I'm going to bring my right arm to the ground and then let the leg come out with the left arm holding the strap, and then bring the left arm out and switch hands. Doesn't matter how close the foot is to the ground. Just breathe awareness into that area of the leg that you notice responding when we bring that to the side. And now exhale, bring that leg back to the sky, foot to the sky. Let's hug the knee into the chest. Bring the strap just below the knee and just kind of hug the knee in with the strap below the knee and holding that strap, pulling it down. And notice where the hip responds and those areas around the hip. Now exhale, send the right leg out. Maybe move the foot a few times, loosen up that hip socket. Bring the left leg in. Find the strap on the ball of the foot, send the foot up to the sky. And then with an arm out to support you on either side, let that foot fall out. Hold the strap, press the ball of the foot into the strap, and press the heels through as well. You can glance up to the sky or out to the side. Breathe into the hip socket, all the way around. Maybe reach through with the right foot, that right heel. So stretch out through the right foot and out through the left foot. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, bring the foot back to the sky. Bend the knee, release the strap, and then bring that strap below the knee onto the shin. Hug the knee into the chest, breathe in. Exhale. Really hug that strap or that knee in by pulling on the strap. Breathe in. And now let's exhale, send the foot to the sky, point flex the foot, and then send the left leg long. Maybe roll that foot side to side, kind of shake the foot, and then bring the feet to the floor, knees to the sky. We're gonna set up for bridge. Now walk the feet in as much as you need. The feet are about hip distance apart. Lift the hips and then set the back down low on the ground. So the back is flat on the ground. And then we'll inhale, drive up with the glutes, press the feet into the floor, lift the hips. And now pause at the top, push through, push the glutes as if you're pushing the glutes to the sky and feel the opening in the front of the hip. Maybe let's breathe in. Now exhale, lower. As we press into the floor and drive up this time, bring awareness to the outer hip. Let's exhale, press into the floor, lift through, the glutes press through the hips. Notice the outer hip, notice those glutes active, breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Whole back comes to the floor. Now press both feet into the ground. Exhale, lift up, or press up, I should say. Now press into the left foot. Shimmy those shoulders, kind of under the heart, under the chest. Inhale to lift that right foot off the floor. Extend it high to the sky. The foot's parallel with the sky. Then bend that knee. Then exhale, place that right ankle just on top of the leg. Keep pressing that through the glutes. That right knee kind of comes down towards the ground. The right hip and left hip to the sky. This is our bridge figure 4. Notice the right hip. Where do we feel it? Breathe in. And now exhale, bring that right knee up just a little bit. And then bring the right foot to the sky and then back to the ground. Lower down with control. I know it's tempting to kind of like flop down like, oh. Try to have some control. Now hug both knees into the chest, rock side to side, asanas. Now both feet down, get set up for that bridge. We're going to do this on the other side. Exhale, press the feet down, lift through, glutes press up, hips to the sky. Ground into that right foot, bring the left knee in, and then exhale up to the sky. Those shoulders are underneath the chest. Flex the foot back to the face. And now bend that knee, and then bring that left ankle on top of the right thigh. Keep those glutes pressing up. And then that left knee kind of comes towards the ground, opening up. Maybe the top of the hip, the outer left hip. Breathe in and out. And if at any time it's uncomfortable, bring that knee up a little bit if you need to. Keep driving with the hips. They don't sag, they don't lie. Breathe in. And exhale, bring that left knee up to the sky a little bit before you bring kind of the foot back up. And then exhale back down. Nice job, ladies. Flow all the way down. Back to the ground. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Really massage the entire spine. Maybe bring awareness between the shoulder blades, the mid-back, low back. And then bring the knees, kind of circle the knees as you rock back and forth. And then circle the knees the other way, noticing again that hip socket. And now let's bring the feet to the floor. Let the knees come out to the side. We need 3 breaths in reclined butterfly. Those hips open. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. The exhale, releasing any tension energetically. Breathe into the hips, into that pelvic area below. Breathe in and out. Now bring the feet to the floor, roll over to the side. And let's come right up to tabletop. In tabletop, bring the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Breathe in and out. Now breathe in to extend that right leg nice and long. Keep that ankle in line with the hip. Now let's breathe in, knee to the elbow. And then the knee comes in line with the right knee, or the left knee. And now let's bring that right knee out to the side as if we were lifting it up on a box. Feel the hip. Exhale, bring the knee back to hover. Hover it where it's next to the left. And inhale it out long. And exhale, draw the knee in to the elbow. And then bring the knee to right beside the left knee. And then we'll inhale to lift it up over that box. Let's hold it out. Then exhale, bring it in. Hover it when it's in. Draw the leg wet to the spine. Round out that stomach. And then inhale, that right leg goes out one last time. Exhale, draw in, knee to the elbow. You can round the back if you want. Inhale, bring the right knee to meet the left, but it's hovering over the mat. Breathe in and out. Now inhale out to the side, lift it on that box. One more breath. And then exhale, that knee comes down. We're gonna bring the knees mat distance apart, sit the hips back to the feet. Maybe notice where we feel the hips this time. Maybe rock over to the right and over to the left, over to the right, over to the left. Inhale, let's come up. Keep those knees wide. Hands are kind of in front of the shoulders. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower that nose down for near face plant. Exhale, press up, back to Balasana, child's pose. Feel the hips as we compress and come down. Now inhale, let's rise up. The hands are still a little bit forward in front of the shoulders. Bend the elbows lower down the nose near face plant. Exhale, press up. And now let's meet in tabletop. Wrists are more underneath the shoulders now. And we're going to do this on the other side. So inhale, extend that left leg long, long, long. Exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. You can round the back. Inhale, that left knee is in line with the right, but it hovers over the mat. Belly is to the spine. And then exhale, the left knee comes out to the side as if you were lifting it up onto a box. And then exhale, the left knee comes in, but it hovers over the mat. Inhale, extend it long. Exhale, round the spine, knee to elbow. And then bring the knee to meet the right, hovering over the earth. Inhale, bring it out to the side. Nice and strong tummies. Then the knee comes down to meet the right. Inhale it out long. Nice strong glutes. Nice strong breath. Then exhale, knee to elbow, round the back, belly button in. Inhale, the left knee meets the right. Hover it over the earth. Then inhale out to the side. And then exhale, bring it in. Knee to the ground. And this time we come all the way to rise. The knees ground, tops of the feet ground. Inhale, the hands reach up to the sky. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, hands can come down. Maybe move the neck a couple times, back and forth, side to side, or round in circles. Now we'll inhale to bring the right foot up. And I'm not going to mirror, I'm just going to do my right leg. So whatever yours looks like. Knee to the ground. Inhale, reach up with the hands. Now feel that hip with the foot on the ground. Now exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Now feel that right hip with the hand. Notice what happens when you come onto the heel and point the toes to the sky. That rotation in the hip. Now exhale the right foot to the ground. Just rotate the hip as we move the foot. Toes to the sky, toes to the ground. One more time. Toes to the sky. Good. Toes to the ground. Now foot to the floor. Inhale, arms come out like a T. Draw the belly button in so the core is active. Exhale over to the left. Find a block, maybe find the earth. And we're going to lift that right leg up. The left hip goes forward. Sometimes when I do this, like my hip goes back, but try to keep it straight. See the difference and feel the difference when you drive through the hips. Just like in our bridge, we drive up with the hips, drive forward with the hips. This is really active. So keep the foot out. Now exhale, lower and come up. Inhale. Good job. Let's bring our hands to the sky. Exhale, come forward with the hands and walk it forward. So it's kind of a modified or variation of our puppy pose. So sink the heart down. Press into the heel, into the right side of that foot. The seat lifts to the sky. The left hip is over the left knee. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, breathe out as we walk the hands back to the knee. Inhale, rise up. Drive the hips forward. Arms come to the sky. Then exhale, arms come out as we hinge over to the left hand to the block. Lift that right foot to sky. Ooh, maybe you feel those lower glutes now. Drive the hips forward. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, bend that knee so the right heel comes towards the glutes. Find the foot with the hand if you can. And now press the foot into the hand. Drive the hips forward. Let's breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath in. And then exhale, release the hands, send the leg out long. Almost over, lower down. Exhale, rise. Good, hands to the hips. Right knee in. Swap the block over the other side if you're using a block. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Hips drive forward. Feel the glutes active, glute. You only have one. Inhale, let's rise with the hands. Exhale, bring the hands to the hips, bringing that awareness to the hips, extend the left leg out. Now the foot's flat. Feel the left hip now. Exhale, toes to the sky. Toes down, foot down. Toes to the sky. Exhale, the foot comes down. Toes to the sky. Now exhale, foot's down. Hips drive forward, glutes are active. Inhale, the arms come out. Chest forward, hips forward. Bring the hand to the block. And then when you're ready, keep those hips driving forward, the right hip over the left, and lift the left leg up. It doesn't have to come even out. Just notice where you start to feel it. Pause. Drive those hips forward. I know it's not easy. Bring some awareness there. Then lower the hands and let's come back up. Exhale. Nice job. Breathe in. Exhale over to the side. Find that block with the hand. Lift the left leg out. Nice and strong. And then when you're ready to bend that heel towards the glute, find the foot with the right hand. Kick the hand and the foot into the hand. Hips straight forward. And notice the front of that left hip, the psoas, those hip flexors. Breathe in. Now exhale. Kind of release the kick into the hand. And lower the foot. And bring the arms up. Good job. Exhale, hands come down, bring the knees in. Turn towards the front of your mat and let's come to stand. Stepping one foot forward and then the left. Let's hang in a ragdoll. Exhale, grabbing opposite elbows. We can shake side to side, kind of wringing out that low back or stretching out that low back. Coming forward, maybe into a fold. Now bend the knees. Let's rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Maybe shake out the legs. Maybe sway side to side. You can do some of those kitty slaps. And then sit right back up with the feet underneath the hips. And now imagine those hips pressing forward. Ground into the left. Yeah, good job. Ground into the left foot. Step the right foot back on the ball of the right foot and then pivot. Bring the awareness to the hip as you pivot that heel down. Notice how the hip opens. Now bend into that left knee as much as you want, as much as you can. Then when you're ready, bring the hands down and then out. And then maybe open up those hips wider. Good, breathe in and out. And now let's inhale, straighten that leg, bring the arms to sky. And exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend and out. One more time, inhale up. And exhale, arms out. Now bring the hands to the hips. Bring that right hand down that back leg. Left arm reaches up and over. Feel the left hip strong and active. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Arms come down. Straighten that front foot. Let's pivot forward. Framing the foot. Step the left foot back. Coming into our plank pose. The hips lift. Belly button tucks in. Arms are strong. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Adho Svanasana. Now inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, lower down. Now bring the knees down, the chest and the chin down. And then inhale to lift the chest. Bring the feet long, stretching out those legs. And then bring the hands on the side of the ribcage, press into the floor. Lift up. Bhujangasana. Breathe in. Exhale, curl the toes under, up and back with the hips. Exhale. Now stepping the right foot forward, pivot the left foot down. And then feel those hips open as the left foot grounds. Bring the left arm back, the right arm forward. Separate those hips. As you sink down into that right leg as the leg bends. Now we'll inhale, straighten and bring the palms together. Exhale, breathing into the hips. In. Exhale out. Inhale, palms to meet. And exhale, bend. And let's pause here for a breath. And then bring the hands down, maybe on the inside of the foot. Come on the ball of the left foot. And then step back to your plank pose. Let's breathe in. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. This time we'll ground into that left foot. Bring the left foot to sky, bend the knee. Exhale, stack the hips. Really bring that foot. Kick that left heel towards the right. Press the ball of the right foot into the ground and almost feel that hip lengthening. One more breath. And then exhale the left foot to the floor. And then we'll inhale. And then exhale, bring the right foot to sky. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Kick that right heel through to that wall beside you or whatever's beside you. Heart reaching for the thighs, the chest reaching for thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, the right foot comes down. And now lower the knees. Let's sit back in child's pose for just a breath. Reach those sits bones towards the heels. Arms can reach forward or they can reach back, lengthening through the spine. Breathe in. And then we'll exhale, come up and come right into downward facing dog. Now let's step that left foot forward. Pivot the right foot down. Maybe the right foot is kind of, or the right heel down. The right foot's kind of in line with the long edge at an angle. And we'll inhale, rise up, arms reach for the sky. Nice. Interlace the hands behind the back. Pull the arms, the hands back, opening up the chest. Deep breath in. Ground into that left foot, into the heel of the right foot, and then we'll exhale. Humble warrior. Namabada. Hasavir Madrasana. Noticing that hamstring, that spot in the back of the leg that connects the hamstring to the glutes, that piriformis. Feeling into that space. Let's breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Now let's exhale to rise. Pull those hands towards the sky and back as we do, as we lift, breathe in. Exhale, release the hands, let them float up. As we release and bring the hands to the sky. And now we're going to float up and fly into that warrior three. So exhale, press into the foot, and then rise. Coming up out of that hip socket, pulling up out of it, right? Now let's reach back with the heel, reach forward with the hands, and reach to the sky almost as if there were helium balloons on the sits bones, reaching that up to pull us up. Breathe in. And now let's exhale, bend that knee, bring the hands down, bring that foot back down to the floor. Find a block, bring it to that left corner of the mat, or whatever foot is in the front, bring a block to the outside of it. Now let's lift up onto the left foot. Maybe the right foot is still grounded. Left hand to that block. Press into the block, press into the left foot. Lift that right heel to the sky. Helium balloons on those sits bones lifting us up. And now let's open up that hip towards the wall. Maybe that right hand comes to the sky. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, breathe in. Exhale. Lifting up out of that leg, that right hip socket really reaching for the sky as the left one comes out. Now option, give yourself a kick in the pants with that right foot. Maybe the right hand finds the foot, kick the foot into the hand. Ooh, fronts of the legs active on the right. Breathe in. Nothing like a good kick in the pants, first thing in the morning. Now option to gently release the hand. Send the leg out. Stay here as long as you want. And we'll exhale, bring the right hand down, kind of rotate that hip down to the ground, step it back into a crescent lunge. And then back to downward facing dog, left foot goes back, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in and out. Now let's step our right foot forward. The left foot kind of comes at an angle, so the left heel goes down. Bring that block to the right side of the mat. And then when you're ready, inhale to rise, fingers reach for the sky. Exhale. And the hands interlace behind the back. Pull those hands away, heart lifts, look up to the sky for just a breath, and then exhale, humbly bow forward, hovering that heart over the earth. The hands reach to the sky and reach behind us. Breathing in and out. Exhale. One more breath. Now exhale, pull the hands up and back as the heart lifts up. Now to rise and release the hands out. Let them float, reaching for sky. Now exhale, hinge everything forward into that right foot. The left toe can come up, finding that warrior three, letting yourself soar. Remember, those helium balloons reaching up to sky, lifting those sits bones up. Breath in and out. Forward, back, down with our energy. Breathe in. And now let's bend that front knee. Let's bring the hand right to the block. And then exhale, stack those hips. Flex that left foot. Awareness to the hips. When you're ready, you can bring that left hand to sky. Extending back, forward, up, down. Then when you're ready, give yourself that kick in the pants. Find the foot with the hand if it's accessible. And then kick the hand into the foot and notice that left front of the leg active. Breathe in and out. Release the hand with control. So gently release and then extend the leg out. Let's exhale, hand come to the floor as we bend that knee. Move that block out of the way. Step that foot back. Hands down, foot back. Nice job. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And now let's exhale. Bring that right knee forward. Just place it right down on the mat. Then the left knee kind of by that right foot. So I don't know what this looks like, but the right knee forward, left knee kind of back. And then just bring that right buttermilk biscuit to the floor and then sit. Now let's bring that right foot kind of in line, so the ankle's in line with the knee. And I'll bring that left knee, so the left ankle's in line with the left knee. So we kind of have 90-90 here. Okay, the heart is towards that right knee. Now let's walk those hands kind of back just a little bit. Noticing that left front hip flexor. Front hip flexor as if it were in the back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe you don't feel anything, so you bring that left hand kind of across the body, and then you feel it stretching the outer hip. Breathe in and out. One more breath. And then exhale, walk the hands, or kind of move the hands over so they're in front and behind that left leg. And then just roll over on the feet. And then we're at the other way. So right knee above the right ankle. Flex the foot if you want. Left knee by that left ankle. And then send that right hip forward. Walk the hands back and lean back. An option to bring that right arm so it's kind of in front of that left thigh. A little twist and drive that hip forward. Breathe in. And then exhale out to bring the hands to our side. Bring the feet to the sky. And then walk the feet out long. Maybe you come into a boat pose, palms face each other, and exhale, lift the feet, lift the knees, rolling back, rolling back. Maybe bring the soles of the feet together, the knees are wide, hover the feet, walk side to side. Exhale, sigh, feet to the floor. Recline butterfly. Nice job. Noticing all that area, that space around that hip socket, around those hips, glutes, hamstrings, wherever we notice. Next, exhale, send the legs long. Maybe move the feet side to side and notice how that hip socket moves as the feet rock side to side. And then exhale, Shavasana. Resting, integrating, and appreciating. Relaxing the face, letting the body really rest, really pointing, and flexing the feet, and then exhale, no effort. One more breath, and maybe another. And then when you're ready, coming up to a seat, or maybe lying there, maybe coming up to butterfly. Knowing that if you're watching the recording later, or even right now, if you have time, you can stay in Shavasana as long as you want. Bring our hands to our hearts. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Namaste.